All right. So welcome, everyone. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm going to, oh, if you don't mind, just to go ahead and mute your microphone. If you see that, that'll just help any background noise from popping in that we're not wanting. And there we go. Thank you. So I'll try to keep up with that as we go. There we go. Okay. So welcome to our fall and winter wellness class. So happy fall. Fall is officially feeling like it's here in East Tennessee. We're finally getting color change on our trees. I was beginning to wonder if it was ever going to happen because it's the end of October, a little late for that here. But cooler days are here. And with that time, that brings all the cozy home scents. It brings festive DIYs and it brings wellness needs. So from supplements to over-the-counter items to oils to candle scented inspired diffuser blends, we have all the things to help you stock up for a season of wellness and festivity. So these favorites too, just to let you know, can fly out of stock quickly. So what I wanted to do was to quickly go over what an essential oil is in case we have any visitors to our class or someone who's catching this on the replay who's maybe not familiar with essential oils. So essential oils are basically a volatile substance, which means when it evaporates, it releases a strong smell. So it is derived from plants and contains the natural smell and characteristics of plants. It's extracted primarily through steam distillation, and they are potent, volatile, and versatile. Volatile, again, meaning that they have a strong smell. So the ways that we use essential oils, we can use them primarily in 3 different ways. So aromatically is one of the most common ways. So if you can see behind me, I have a diffuser going. That's one of my favorite ways to use oils. So whenever it comes to inhaling essential oils that way, the molecules of the essential oils immediately go to the olfactory part of the brain, which is the smell part of the brain. And then it goes to the limbic system in the brain, which is the emotional center. So that's how oils can work in the emotional areas of our brain and bodies. So it's been scientifically proven that emotions and illnesses are closely linked. That's why I'm bringing this up. So our eyes, ears, and tongue and sense of touch are all wired so that their messages pass to the brain through other areas. They have to relay through some other areas. But the nose, however, is wired differently. It connects directly to the limbic brain so that whenever you smell an aroma, your response is going to be automatic. And it can be emotional before it can be rational or thinking. So whenever inhaled oils affect the emotional seat of our brain, it can affect and help to release traumatic memories. Because they are often stored there, and that can help us to clear ourselves from the unconscious emotional patterns that can sometimes control our lives. But that's a whole nother class for another day. So when it comes to topical use means putting them on your skin. And you can apply oils either neat, which is undiluted, or diluted with a carrier oil. So a carrier oil is any kind of fatty oil that you use. We commonly use fatty oils in cooking. So like organic olive oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil. Those oils help to carry our essential oils on the surface of our skin, and they help them to absorb more slowly. So if it's an oil that could be kind of irritating straight from the bottle, like cinnamon oil can be very hot. If you mix it with a carrier oil before you apply it, it slows down how quickly it absorbs into your skin and makes it more comfortable. So that is topical use. And when it comes to internal use, yes, you can use Young Living essential oils internally. They are safe. We have an entire Vitality line that is labeled for internal use, and you can swallow them, you can drink them, you can cook with them, you can put them in a capsule. They have therapeutic grade essential oils, and they are the same essential oils that we know and love as the other oils from Young Living, but they're simply labeled as a supplement to keep everything straight with the FDA. And so when it comes to why Young Living, why it's so important to only ingest Young Living essential oils is because we have the seed to seal set of standards that helps to ensure that every pure essential oil and every Young Living product that your family uses, you are getting the benefits from our global farms, our industry leadership, our resources, and over 2 decades of innovation. And the result of that is a final product that is pristine, and you know that it has been created with conscientious sourcing, science, and standards, which are our 3 pillars of our Seed to Seal. So you can check out seedtoseal.com for more info. So now we're going to get into what you're here for, the immune system. So your immune system is your body's defense system. And I like to think of the body as being like a castle. With layers of defense. So you've probably seen some of the movies where, you have a castle and they maybe have a moat in front of the castle, right? They may have a drawbridge. They have the castle walls. They have archers on top of the walls. And so there's these different layers that the invading army or the invading forces have to get through to be able to breach the castle, right? So this is kind of what your body works like. The body has different layers of defense that help to fight off the foreign invaders, which in this case are germs that can cause problems. Your layers of defense include your skin, your gut, your immune cells and antibodies, body temperature, and more. And by the way, speaking of body temperature, did you know that it is normal to run a fever in response to something that your immune system has come into contact with? Fevers are like the flamethrowers on the inner walls of your castle's defenses. So it's not always necessary or helpful to treat or lower a fever. Of course, if it gets dangerously high, that is when it is important to address it. And when it comes to newborns, always consult with your healthcare provider if they have a fever. But for most of us, if we try to quench the fire of a fever, it's like we're putting out part of our defense system. So fevers don't always need to be treated, but I always recommend to pray and, just let the Holy Spirit lead you. But it's good to support your body when it does have a fever. So let's talk about one of the biggest, but often most overlooked parts of our immune system. That would be your gut. So did you know that 80% of your immunity is in your gut? Is that crazy? I'm listening to an audiobook right now that is called I Am Multitudes, and it is a 9-hour, almost 10-hour book, audiobook, but it is all about the microbiome in our world, which is like the natural bacteria that are supposed to be in our bodies and that help our bodies and like all kinds of different animals and creatures to function better in our world and cope better. So when it comes to our bodies as human, we have gut bacteria that is healthy. So healthy gut bacteria are like the soldiers on the castle wall. So we had our fever for our flamethrowers. And then when it comes to the castle wall, we have the healthy gut bacteria. So our gut lining should be full of good guy bacteria. So it serves 2 purposes when it comes to helping you stay healthy. So one purpose is that good bacteria in our gut helps our system, our digestive system, to break down foods that come into our body. It can help us to break down fibers and carbohydrates and to use fats in a healthy way. And it can provide enzymes so that we can digest those things better. But also, if the lining of your gut is chock full of healthy bacteria, then that leaves less room for the unhealthy guys to take hold and invade. So the problem is that our modern diet with overprocessed foods and overuse of antibiotics can just totally hijack a healthy gut microbiome and destroy it. And this is why some researchers are thinking that we are seeing higher incidences of allergies in our population, and higher incidences of things like asthma and bowel diseases and conditions, and sometimes even autoimmune and inflammatory conditions. So those things are starting to be linked very strongly to a unhealthy gut microbiome. What can be helpful though, and what we can do is we can replenish the bacteria that are in our gut, and we can help to feed those bacteria so that they grow healthy. And sources of good probiotics can include Life9 from Young Living. That is a probiotic that contains 9 different strains of bacteria. So whenever you take a probiotic, it's good for it to have lots of different strains because, again, you want a good, healthy coating in your gut. And the more diverse that is, oftentimes the better it gets along. It's kind of like a healthy village. You can't have just one type of occupation there, right? If everybody in a village is a teacher, well, who's going to be the farmers? Who's going to produce the food? Who are going to be the manufacturers? The same way with gut bacteria. So Life9 has 9 different strains. Some other sources of good probiotics include kombucha, kefir, and other fermented foods like sauerkraut. I don't know if y'all like sauerkraut. That's something I'm starting to try to acquire a taste for because I know it's good for me. But also digestive enzyme supplements are great. So Essential Zyme and Essential Zyme 4 are 2 supplements that Young Living offers. And these contain enzyme complexes in caplets, and they're specially formulated to improve and balance our digestive health. And they help to stimulate enzyme activity to help us to combat that modern processed diet. So if you take these essential zymes, they can help your body to cope better with the food that it takes in, and to break it down and get the most nutrition out of it. And so other supplements that can be helpful are sulfurzyme powder and ICP. ICP stands for intestines, colon, and pancreas, but another name that we like to give it is IC poop because that's what it's good for. But these contain prebiotics. So ICP daily in particular, these contain prebiotics, which are like your fertilizer for your probiotics. So if you put those good bacteria in there, you need to give them healthy food so they can grow at their peak. A diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables and fiber also helps to feed the gut microbiome. So the cleansing trio is another great option. So it contains products that you need to begin improving your health through cleansing your system and eliminating waste. So sometimes new microbiomes may have a hard time setting up camp and having a healthy growth if you have too much sludge in your gut. Like if there's too much poo in there, basically, so that they can't attach to the wall and start to grow like a healthy garden. It can help to get that poo out of the way. So the cleansing trio is a great option for that. So other things that are good to have around for a healthy gut can include activated charcoal and aloe vera juice. Oils that I recommend for digestion include peppermint. Peppermint is one of the oldest and most highly regarded herbs for supporting normal digestion. It includes promoting healthy intestinal function and gastrointestinal system comfort. We do not leave home for car trips without our peppermint. Lemon is a key ingredient in several Young Living immune supplements, and it can help with detoxifying. And Digize stands for digestion, Digize. And it contains several essential oils that are all known for their digestion supporting benefits. And it includes naturally occurring constituents that are digestive powerhouses. So peppermint is a great kind of beginner oil for digestion, but if you tend to have major digestion problems and struggles, you may really love Digize, and it can be taken internally. We have a Digize Vitality. So any supplements that contain the word Juva from Young Living are good for the liver. They are supportive of the liver, like Juva Flex. So a happy, healthy liver is important for flushing and removing toxins from our body. And of course, again, a healthy diet. When it comes to eating fresh, as much as we can, fresh vegetables, because that is kind of what the microbiome feeds off of best. So a healthy diet, low in sugar, lots of fiber, lots of fresh fruits and vegetables will help to feed your gut and keep it happy so that it won't cause so many problems. All right. So I'm going to get a little drink. So let's talk about our favorite fall and winter oils. Breathe Again is our favorite respiratory support roll-on. So it has a blend of peppermint, cypress, copaiba, and several eucalyptus varieties. And it has a slightly sweet but still herbal smelling aroma that feels like a sigh of deep relief. So this blend contains naturally occurring constituents like eucalyptol, limonene, menthol, and alpha pinene, which are wonderful for calming, soothing, and supporting healthy respiration. And this blend also comes in a 15 milliliter bottle, which is perfect for diffusing and for blending with other oils or adding to diffuser jewelry. Now, Immune Power, what do you think Immune Power might be good for? I love it when the purposes are kind of hinted at in the names. So the name of this oil says it all. Immune Power. It's a combination of powerful essential oils, including hyssop, mountain savory, cistus, camphor, frankincense, oregano, clove, cumin, and Dorado Azul. You can use this blend daily as a mainstay for you to be supported above the wellness line, and you can use it every few hours for acute needs. I love to put Immune Power in the diffuser as soon as I think that my body may be trying to deal with something, like with almost any kind of intervention or prevention, the sooner the better, right? So I put it in the diffuser. Sometimes I'll put it on my feet. You just can't overdo it with this one. Oregano. Trust me, you don't want to do fall and winter without oregano. This herbaceous oil helps support a healthy lifestyle when taken as a dietary supplement, and it packs an incredible immune system punch. You can diffuse it with thieves, lavender, orange, or rosemary, or all of the above. You can add oregano to your Thieves household cleaner, and it's also a great addition to a daily wellness roller and a component of both the Inner Defense capsules and the Raindrop Kit, which are immune system powerhouses. If you are a little bit of a nerd like myself and you like to do research, and you like to look up facts about things, go to PubMed and look up oregano essential oil, and you will find so many studies that research has been done using this oil, and you will see some of the benefits of it. RC is a gentle, soothing eucalyptus blend. It has all of the eucalyptus varieties that Young Living has. It has them all in this bottle. And so it's very soothing. It's safe for children 2 and older. We love to diffuse RC with thieves and orange after school to soothe and support our immune and respiratory systems. It's also great at bedtime with lavender. You can use RC to make a natural chest rub for little ones just by diluting it with some solid coconut oil. And it's also a great addition to your daily wellness blend. One way that I remember what RC is for is I think of the initials RC as standing for respiratory care. So it loves on our lungs. So Thieves is probably our best known essential oil blend from Young Living, but this is the OG immune support oil. It's the original. This blend was created from research recorded in the archives of the British Museum Library, and it was about a group of 14th century European perfumers and spice traders who decided to get into another trade, which was robbery. They rubbed oils on themselves for protection while they robbed the dead and the dying during the bubonic plague. Isn't that lovely? So if you use these daily, it will support your immune system and help with overall wellness. So you can diffuse it, you can dilute it, you can apply it 2 to 3 times a day. You can add a drop to herbal tea. I love to put it in my sleep tea, any kind of warm tea like that, or the vitality tea. You can add it to Epsom salts, just a drop for a lovely bath. And you can also take it in a capsule. So a couple other oils to mention, which I didn't show here. Any citrus oils are great to have on hand too, because they increase normal lymphatic drainage, which can be really helpful when you're recovering from anything. So sometimes even once like we're over the crud, you may still feel really sluggish, and it's because your lymphatic system is still trying to clear out the baggage. So adding any kind of citrus essential oil can be really helpful for that. So let's talk now about our over-the-counter products. So did you know that Young Living has a whole line of over-the-counter products? That means that they have been submitted to the FDA for over-the-counter status approval. And we can tell you also what that means as far as what their benefits are. That's what OTC products, that's really the big advantage of them, is that we can freely say what they can help you with. So my favorite is Thieves Cough Drops. That's probably my favorite OTC from Young Living. I use these all the time. And this is what our giveaway is going to be tonight too. A bag of Thieves Cough Drops for all of you who are here with me live. So yay. But these cough drops are amazing at suppressing coughs and for relieving sore throats. And they are like truly the simplest way to get all of the internal immune boosting goodness of Thieves essential oil in your system. So many lozenges out there are full of dyes, flavors, and sweeteners that actually suppress your ability to fight disease. Well, that's not helpful, is it? Unlike these other lozenges, our Thieves lozenges are pure essential oils and natural ingredients instead of sugar or artificial flavoring. So they give you a great refreshing taste, and they not only help your symptoms, but they actually help your body to fight it off. I love it. I keep a handful of these usually in my purse at like all times nowadays because, it's just that time of year. And then we also have the Thieves chest rub and cough suppressant. So you can help conquer your seasonal cold the natural way. Conventional chest rubs are full of synthetic ingredients and low quality natural ingredients. So they might say that they contain, an essential oil or plant extracts, but they're usually a really low quality. I mean, that's how they keep their costs so low. You have to use cheap ingredients, right, to keep costs low and to mass produce things. So whenever it comes to our chest rub, it is a 100% plant-based formula, and it delivers over-the-counter strength with hands-free application for quick relief that you can count on. So when you unscrew the cap, it has the applicator built into the end of the tube. So you just squeeze it out and rub it on. No mess, no fuss. It's great. It provides temporary relief from coughs and congestion with soothing aromatic vapors and a powerful combination of camphor, menthol, and eucalyptus. It is truly amazing. So you can put it on your chest, you can put it on your feet, and it helps, again, to reduce coughing, and it is safe to use on family members age 2 and up. So it is a must-have for your medicine cabinet. I love this stuff. Like, we really do use it. We went through one tube of it. One tube lasts a long time, and that's true of like all of our products. We went through a tube of it last year, and we have another one on hand for this year. So other goodies that Young Living has to help with your fall and winter wellness needs, we have supplements, and I'm going to highlight my favorite supplements for wellness support. The first one is Immune Pro chewable tablets. So you remember we talked about Immune Power oil. Immune Pro is the chewable tablets, and they are the easiest way to give your body a good boost. So they are tablets that are packed with immune supporting herbs and essential oils to stimulate the immune system. And it helps with both cell mediated and humoral immunity, but it helps provide necessary minerals too, like zinc. Have you heard a lot about zinc lately? Zinc is in Immune Pro, and copper and selenium is another mineral that we've heard a lot about lately. And it can also allow the body to rest by providing a small amount of melatonin. When we are stressed and trying to fight stuff off, or just stressed, our bodies need sleep. And that allows even more healing to occur. So adding melatonin to the mix just makes sense. And these are safe to give to children. You can break the tablet in half and just give them a half or just a quarter, whatever size you're comfortable with. And because they're chewable, they're super easy for them to take. The next one is Inner Defense. So Inner Defense is just what the name suggests. It is a defense and protection from all that today's world can throw at your body. This powerhouse blend of essential oils supports the immune and respiratory systems, and it makes a wonderful addition to your health routine, either for daily use, just as a preventative kind of measure, or when your defenses start to go on attack. Super C is chock full of vitamin C that is naturally sourced, not manufactured like most vitamin C's on the market. Most of them are synthetic. But Super C supports natural immune, respiratory, and circulatory function with vitamin C, rutin, citrus bioflavonoids, minerals, and an array of premium essential oils. These ingredients work together to promote overall health, immunity, and vitality. The added premium essential oils may also increase the bioflavonoid activity. So there are some studies that suggest that the use of essential oils actually can help your body to absorb the things better that are in your supplements. So that's why most of our supplements are infused with essential oils in addition to the like herbal type ingredients. Because your body cannot manufacture vitamin C, you can benefit by consuming this powerful antioxidant every day. Each serving in one of our Super C tablets contains 1,300 milligrams of vitamin C. We also have Super C chewable tablets, and this formulation includes orange premium essential oil. It includes whole grapefruit and a broad range of fruit powers, including camu, acerola, cherry, rosehip, and again, grapefruit. And it delivers 150 milligrams of vitamin C per tablet. And it's a chewable, so it's a perfect option for kiddos. The last immune supplement that I want to highlight is Super Vitamin D. Super Vitamin D is a super source of vitamin D, and that's probably another supplement or vitamin that you've heard a lot about lately. But it helps to support bone growth. Vitamin D helps your body to know what to do with the calcium that you ingest. It helps to put it in your bones. And it also helps with healthy muscles, and it plays a key function in respiratory health. It supports innate and adaptive defense mechanisms. So when our body's natural defenses need to adapt and shift to the attack, this vitamin right here is what you want to have an adequate supply in your body. And it just helps with our immune system overall. Vitamin D is also critical for mood and hormone regulation. So our vitamin C, our super vitamin D is a small dissolvable tablet. So you can put it in your mouth and just suck on it until it dissolves, and it absorbs so well. And it contains lemon balm extract and lime vitality essential oil for even more health benefits. So I would be doing you a disservice if I did not mention also one of my personal favorite supplements for winter and fall wellness, and that would be Ningxia Red. So Ningxia Red is a nutrient-packed antioxidant superfood juice. Is that a mouthful or what? So we like to call it ninja juice because it really is almost like a ninja in your body as far as helping support things and giving you energy. And it's just wonderful. So it is such a healthy thing to treat your body to each and every day. Ningxia Red supports every system in your body, and it helps your body to perform at an optimal level. I drink at least 1 ounce daily. Sometimes I do 2 ounces. The ideal serving is 1 to 2 ounces a day. So one bottle lasts a long time. We also have 2-ounce pouches that are great to go. So my son that's a cross country runner takes a pack or 2 with him to practice every day into his meets. He downs it right before he has to race. And if I ever start to feel run down, I up my Ningxia intake. So whenever it comes to consistent essential oil use between that and drinking Ningxia Red, it's a great comfort to know that I'm doing pretty much an awesome job trying to support and supplement my body's needs each and every day. And I can give you a personal testimony on this too. So in the past few years, our boys have not missed many days for illness as far as actually being ill. But they are part of our regimen is that they typically drink their Ningxia Red either before school or, like for my older son, he drinks this after school, but they drink it every day. And the only times that I can think of that they have been sick at all in the past few years has been when they have missed their Ningxia Red the day before. So I'm not perfect. We sometimes forget it in the rush to get out the door. But you can see the benefits of Ningxia Red on that graphic there. It has so much antioxidant power. It's amazing. And if you want to know more about this, let me know, shoot me a message, and I will send you a couple videos that you can watch that are just like prepared to be like, it's awesome. And you can also find more details at ningxiared.com. So some other natural products that I'm learning about and loving, colloidal silver. It is a great addition in moderation, I will say. And our Thieves mouthwash actually contains, it contains colloidal silver. So it is great to use in your mouth every day. And it actually contains ingredients that are safe to ingest. So not just swish and spit, but if you want a little bit extra boost, you can actually ingest it. Elderberry syrup. Anybody here heard of or tried elderberry syrup? Elderberry syrup is a great antioxidant product too, and it is so easy to make at home, believe it or not, especially if you have like an Instant Pot or a Ninja Foodie. So easy to make at home. We have a recipe for elderberry syrup in our Facebook group. And if you want me to send that to you, let me know, send me a message, and I'll be happy to do that. But tons of studies out there on the antiviral properties that elderberry syrup has. So it's a great addition to your regimen too. Another super simple but awesome thing to add is brightly colored vegetables and brightly colored berries. The more brightly colored your food is naturally, the more antioxidants those things contain. It's like those brightly colored beets and brightly colored carrots. And even like I love to use, now that I know this, I use more red onions than white because of the bright colors. It contains more antioxidants. It's kind of like the food's going, hey, pick me, I'll help you, right? Purple sweet potatoes are a great option. Orange sweet potatoes and even purple potatoes are out there. So anything that is brightly colored is packed with nutrients to help your body stay healthy. And another thing that is great to help you stay healthy is to have a clean home, right? So we cannot overlook the importance of clean from the Thieves line. So it's important to have clean air, clean hands, and clean surfaces. So our Thieves line of products includes multi-purpose cleaners, soap, hand sanitizer, hard surface spray, toothpaste, mouthwash, and let's see, we have a scrub now and just so many different products. But what I really want to challenge you to do is check out the products that you have in your cleaning cabinet. Look for certain ingredients. Some ingredients that can be really, really, really harmful to our systems include triclosan, which is in a lot of, oh goodness, what do they call it? Antibacterial soaps. I think it's actually been pulled from the market, but some soaps that still had it as an ingredient, they allowed them to continue selling them, but it's been linked to cancer causing side effects. SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium lauryl sulfate are no-nos. Phthalates, parabens, propylene glycol, fluoride. These, if you want to know more about the side effects of these, again, shoot me a message. I'll be happy to share it with you. But these do not help your body. They actually can help take it down. So I try to avoid anything that contains those ingredients. And just to be on the safe side, I just use the Thieves products. That's all we use in our home now for cleaning. We use Thieves, and we use baking soda and vinegar. If we can't get it clean with that, oh, we can get everything clean with that. And lemon oil is another great addition. But it's super easy too to make your own foaming hand soap. We have some that's ready-made if you're not a DIY kind of person, but I can take Castile soap and Thieves cleaner or oil and add some water to that and make a foaming hand soap, and it's super easy. So let's talk about a few other healthy habits to support wellness. So this is not all just about oils. Water. It is huge when it comes to a healthy body. How much water should you drink? Well, there are many health experts that suggest drinking half of your body weight in ounces per day. So if you're, for example, if your body weight is 140, you should drink about 70 ounces of water per day. This is a very important part of overall wellness because water is huge when it comes to helping your body to detoxify, to cleanse, keep your cells healthy. The type of water you drink too does matter. Unchlorinated, unfluoridated water is best. Now, sleep and rest. Sleep does your body good. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. Rest is also super important when your body is fighting off an invader. And why is that? You know how when you are not feeling great, you are tired, but sometimes we try to power through. Please try not to do that, because rest is when your body can take all of the energy that you might be using to do other things, and it can throw it at the self-defense, and it can use it to try to fight off that invader. So when you feel tired, when you feel run down, one of the best things that you can do for yourself is to rest. Even if it's just laying on the couch and watching a little TV, just let your body do what it's designed to do, what God designed it to do. Some options that can help support good sleep are lavender oil, cedarwood oil, valerian, rutavala. Like that is one of the best things that Young Living is known for, or the oils are known for, helping you to rest and sleep and be calm, right? Immune Pro, remember we mentioned that supplement, and we also actually have a supplement called Sleep Essence, and it contains essential oils and melatonin to help with sleep. My husband swears by it. And also we have a calm supplement that is designed just for kiddos that contains magnesium and some other ingredients that are safe and natural and can help children to, I'm sorry, not calm, unwind. It's called Unwind, but it can help with calming. It can help them to get a good night's sleep so that they can focus and pay attention better in school the next day. It's great. And it's like a pixie stick. It's a powder. They just rip it open, down it, and it's super yummy. So also detox baths are amazing and super easy to do. Super important if you think you're fighting something off. The recipe that I like to use is a cup, at least 1 cup. You can do up to 4 if you want to, but at least 1 cup of Epsom salts, baking soda, and hydrogen peroxide. You can add a drop or 2 of oils. You don't need to add much because remember, you're going to be soaking in this, but mix that up. And I like to get the water as hot as I can tolerate it, because you remember how we talked earlier about how a fever is like flamethrowers in your body's defense system. Many viruses and bacteria don't thrive well and don't survive well in a hotter environment. Like they love our normal body temperature. So that's why the body turns up the heat to try to kill off some of those things. So when I do a detox bath, I try to get the water as hot as I can stand it. Of course, if this is for small children, just keep it comfortable for them. But when I do it for me, I try to get it as hot as I can stand it, so hot that it actually makes me sweat. And that's cranking up my body temperature. And then I stay in it until the water cools off or until I can't stand it anymore. But it's super. And then usually I can go to sleep and crash and let my body do its healing thing that it does when it sleeps. And it's awesome. And I cannot stress this one enough, which is to reduce stress. Stress is one of the top reasons that our systems do not work as they should. Great ways to lower everyday stress: exercise, even if it's just taking a walk outside for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day. Exercise reduces stress. Try to eliminate extra activities, especially this time of year. When you know that extra things are going to be added on, like holiday celebrations and expectations, it's okay to say no to some things and to cut those extra things out. It's important to eat well. So, it's okay to indulge in things here and there, but balance is key. And using supplements like the Essentialzymes when you do maybe indulge is a great solution and a great strategy to try to take care of that so it doesn't impact you too badly. You can wear or diffuse calm smelling oils. So I love Stress Away is one of my favorites. Valor, I can't get enough Valor. Lavender, Idaho, Grand Fir. We have so many options, and support the endocrine system with any product that starts with endo, like Endoflex or Endogize, because our hormones, stress can affect our hormones. So it's important to provide them with the support that they need. So now let's get into a little bit more fun stuff. Fall scents. So these oils can make your home smell warm and cozy, without unwanted things that candles and those smelly warmers and smelly, the scented, the waxy melt things. Unfortunately, those are chock full of ingredients that can be carcinogenic, and allergy inducing. They emit those things, and that does not help your immune system at all. So instead, you can ditch those things and switch to oils in a diffuser. And you can mix and match these oils as you desire. Or if you're a little skittish about trying your hand at it, some people love to mix and match and play with these oils. But if that's a little scary to you, no big deal. We have tons of recipes in our Facebook group. So bergamot is a slightly spicy citrus oil, and it's a perfect addition to any autumn diffuser blend. It is so happy smelling. It's great with eucalyptus, spruce, or Christmas spirit. And it is great for the emotions. It's also very cleansing. Remember, it's a citrus oil. And it may also provide cardiovascular and general wellness support when taken internally. Now, cinnamon bark. Would it be fall without cinnamon? I mean, really. So it is like just the epitome of autumn. Spicy, and it reminds you of baked goods. This oil is also incredibly supportive of the immune system when taken internally, and it packs a great antioxidant punch. Now, Idaho Grand Fir, it is an evergreen, and it is like walking through a winter forest. So this tree oil is a favorite for so many. It's also known as Western white fir. The Idaho Grand Fir essential oil was traditionally used by Native Americans to promote well-being. It has a refreshing, grounding aroma. So if you are feeling like things are just, whoa, wait, like feeling overwhelmed or like they're just out of control, grounding oils can be amazing for that. So Idaho Grand Fir is very grounding. It evokes a sense of security and fall and winter memories, winter nostalgia. And it can also be used to enhance yoga or meditation when you diffuse it or inhale it. And it promotes the sensation of deeper breathing, which is very calming. Remember that stress we talked about earlier? And orange is the happiest of all the oils. It's a wonderful addition to any diffuser blend. So if there's ever a diffuser blend, or if there's just any blend or any oil that I don't like the smell of, I just add a ton of orange to it and it brightens it, fixes it right up. So you can pair it with spicy oils like cinnamon bark and nutmeg. You can pair it with Idaho Grand Fir and lavender for sleep, or with these for a great everyday blend. Orange is an incredibly uplifting oil, and it also inspires creativity. So if you love to make things for Christmas for gifts, orange oil might be one that you want on hand to help keep those inspired juices flowing. So nutmeg is an essential fall scent too. It kind of like cinnamon and nutmeg kind of go hand in hand to me, but it is warm and welcoming. It's grounding. It is so good for our immune and our adrenal systems. Our adrenal systems are part of our stress hormone system. So it's very important to support that. You can diffuse this oil for pick-me-up any time of day. And you can pair it with cinnamon bark and orange and thieves or Idaho Grand Fir. And then we can't go on without thieves again. It's an oil that is always in season, but it is especially wonderful this time of year because it contains cinnamon bark and clove and eucalyptus and rosemary. And these oils are so warm and inviting, and they create a calm and cozy space. Plus, when you diffuse the thieves, it is so incredible at purifying the air and supporting the immune system when taken internally. So like, especially the way things are going on in the world now, anytime I gather people together, thieves is probably in the diffuser. Just, it doesn't hurt, right? So I do want to highlight this kit. So we talked about a lot of different options, right? But there is a kit, a collection that Young Living has that pairs and combines a lot of our favorite immune system and wellness oils into one convenient package for you. And anytime that you see Young Living has the words kit or collection attached to something, it's all those things gathered together and offered at a discount compared to if you bought all of those things separately. So the Golden Touch One kit provides immune support for pretty much every system in your body throughout the year. The oil blend formulas in this collection have been specifically created to take advantage of essential oil constituents that support many different functions in your body. Basically, every system in the body is covered with this one kit. You have JuvaFlex and EndoFlex. We've talked about the Juva and the Endo, right? RC and Digize. We talked about those. Thieves. Can't go without Thieves. Raven is another respiratory loving blend, especially for diffusing. And Melrose. Melrose is it's almost like Thieves' gentler cousin. So if Thieves is a bit much for you, or maybe you don't need something as intense as Thieves, you can do something a little milder. Melrose is a perfect solution. And they're all in one kit. So it's like you just drop that in your cart, send it on its way, and it's awesome. All right. Well, thank you all for hanging in here. And I am going to stop the recording at this point, and I'll open it up to questions if you have them. So let me hit the stop on recording, and thank you all for whoever may be watching this replay later on. Appreciate you too.